Hello to all. Today we are going to discuss about the gametogenesis and embryogenesis. You know very well gametogenesis is formation of gametes and embryogenesis is formation of embryo. Okay? But today we have come with this video so that we can give a comparative account of gametogenesis and embryogenesis. So very first, gametogenesis, as the name is indicating, it is the process of formation of the haploid gametes, and this process is called as what? The gametogenesis. Always one thing remember, that gametes are haploid cells. Fine. Why they are haploid? We will just discuss now. And what is embryogenesis? It is the formation and the development of a multicellular embryo from a unicellular zygote. Always remember that zygote is unicellular and embryo is multicellular. The act of formation of a multicellular embryo from a unicellular zygote is called as embryogenesis. So in embryogenesis, embryo is formed from zygote, and in gametogenesis, haploid gametes are formed. Okay. Now, point number 2. The gametogenesis is of two types: spermatogenesis and oogenesis. How many types of gametogenesis are there? Two types: spermatogenesis and oogenesis. The formation of sperm is called as the spermatogenesis. Spermato means sperm, genesis means formation. Formation of sperm is called as spermatogenesis, and we know very well sperms are male gametes. And oogenesis. Oogenesis means formation of ovum, and this ovum is what? Female gamete. That is, we can say that during gametogenesis, two types of gametes are produced: male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is also N, female gamete is also N. Formation of the male gamete, that is the sperm, is called as spermatogenesis, and formation of the ovum, that is the female gamete, is called as oogenesis. Okay. Now, during embryogenesis, two important events occur in zygote. As we know very well that during embryogenesis, zygote is converted, unicellular zygote is converted to multicellular embryo. But how? So there are two events which occur during the embryogenesis in the zygote. The first one is very important one, that is the cell division, and the another event is known as cell differentiation. Now, what happens due to cell division? Cell division increases the number of cells in the developing embryo. Now we know that zygote is unicellular and embryo is multicellular. How it became possible that the unicellular zygote converted into a multicellular embryo? The reason is because of the cell division, right? Cell division occurs which increases the number of cells in the developing embryo. And just after cell division, another event occurs, and that event is called as cell differentiation, right? What is the role of the cell differentiation? It helps the group of cells. Cells have been formed, okay, by the cell division. Now what happens, that this act of cell differentiation helps the group of the cells to undergo modification to form specialized tissues and organs in an organism, because we know very well that zygote forms embryo form a young one. Okay, so in that young one, many tissues and organs are formed. Okay, so these organs and the tissues, okay, are formed by the cellular modifications which occur during the cell differentiation. Is it clear? So these are the two important events which occur during embryogenesis. Now the third one is meiosis occur during gametogenesis. I am just now talking only and only about the diploid organisms. Now meiosis occur during gametogenesis. We know very well that in cell division, there is a division type known as the meiosis, and meiosis always reduces the chromosome number to half, and that's why the meiosis is also called as the reductional division. So there are special cells known as the gamete mother cell. There are special cells in the diploid organisms known as the gamete mother cells, which are also called as the meiocytes, and definitely they are 2n. And when the reductional division or the meiosis occur in these cells, then what are formed? Gametes are formed. I just want to say gamete mother cell, when undergo meiosis, forms the gamete. So if somebody asks you that which type of the division occur during gametogenesis, in diploid organism, you will say that meiosis, which reduces the chromosome number to half, and that's why the gametes are always haploid cells. Fine. Now here, during embryogenesis, mitotic division occur. This statement is particularly only for the diploid organisms. I am not at all giving this statement for the haploid organisms. During embryogenesis, mitotic division occur. Okay, mitotic division occur. So zygote is diploid. When the zygote is converted into the embryo, then the embryo formed is also diploid, right? So zygote is diploid, embryo formed is diploid. Why? Because here a division occur, and that division is known as the mitotic division, and we know very well that mitotic division never changes the chromosome number. But this statement is not always true. There are few haploid plants in which zygotic meiosis also occur, but just now I am not talking about the zygotic meiosis. It is possible that the zygote may undergo meiosis, but just now we are talking only about the higher organisms in which the zygote undergo mitosis to form the embryo, and the chromosome number of the embryo is same as that of the zygote. Is it clear? Now, what happens after gametogenesis? Now, due to gametogenesis, male gamete and female gametes are formed. So, just after the gametogenesis, what happens? Fertilization. So, I can say that gametogenesis leads to fertilization. Why? Because of the event of gametogenesis, sperm and ovum are produced, or the male gamete and the female gametes are produced. So they will be fused together and the fertilization will occur. Okay, so it leads to fertilization, but embryogenesis leads to organogenesis, because just after the formation of the embryo, what happens? Organogenesis occur. Formation of the organs means the organism which is formed is having various specialized type of the organs, and these organs are formed because of organogenesis. Now at the last, a question arises that where do gametogenesis occur in plants and the animals, and where do the embryogenesis occur in the plants and the animals? This question must be answered. Okay, so in animals it occurs in testes and ovaries. We all know, right, from 10th class we know that the two gonads of the male and the female are the testes and the ovaries. The act of the spermatogenesis occur in testes, and by which sperms are formed, and sperms are the male gametes. And the act of the oogenesis occur in ovary, which is the female gonad, in which the ovum is formed. So I want to say here that in animals the gametogenesis, that is the spermatogenesis and the oogenesis, occur in testes and ovaries. But if I talk about the plants, in plants these gonads or the testes and the ovaries are not formed. Instead they are having the antheridia and the archegonia. If you have heard about the bryophytes and the pteridophytes, okay, then in them the reproductive organs are the antheridia and the archegonia. Antheridia is the male reproductive organ and archegonia is the female reproductive organ. In archegonia, egg is present, and in antheridium, antherozoids are present, which acts as male gamete. Fine. Now embryogenesis. Where do embryogenesis occur in animals? In animals, the embryogenesis or the formation of embryo occur in female reproductive system. Say for if we talk about the human beings. So in human beings, the formation of the embryo starts in the oviduct and it finishes in the uterus. So the uterus and the oviduct are the part of the female reproductive system. So we can say that the act of the embryogenesis occur in the female reproductive system. Fine. And in the case of the plants, where does this act of embryogenesis occur? So you might have heard about the female gametophyte. If you have not heard about the female gametophyte, then the female gametophyte is also called as the embryo sac. The other name of the embryo, that is the female gametophyte, is the embryo sac. And embryo sac, the name is given because embryo is formed there. So in plants, inside female gametophyte or the embryo sac, the act of embryogenesis occur. So in today's video, we have discussed a comparative account on the gametogenesis and the embryogenesis. Just wait for my next video. Will be coming soon with few more videos related to this topic. Thanks a lot for watching me.